Hello, everybody. First of all, I want to say please excuse my voice because I am getting over either, I don't know if it's a cold, flu, or a combination of both. And I've had it for over 2 weeks now. And it has kicked me hard. So, anyway, I wanted to talk to you today about the Senegal Bichir or Bichir. I'm not really too sure on how, whoa, they move so fast, on how to say the name. I have looked it up and it says that it's supposed to be pronounced Bichir, but it doesn't roll off the tongue so easily for me. So I've been calling it Bichir. Anyway, this is my Senegal Bichir, and I put it just recently into this small 10-gallon tank until I can get my 60-gallon set up. This is another one that's in the 10-gallon. The reason they're both in this tank is due to the fact that both of these fish have tried to kill and have killed some of my fish. It breaks my heart, and I can't blame the Bichir or Beecher or whatever. He's hiding in the leaves, or she. I don't know if you can see its head right there. But anyway, I got that Bichir when it was only, gosh, maybe 2 inches long. I want to say about 2 inches. I've had it before I even got these other fish that I'm going to show you. Well, some of the other fish. I'm just going to warn you that the damage that was done is not too nice. Okay. All right, now let me zoom back. I apologize. Like I said, I am not doing well, but I wanted to make this video anyway. This is my Pinoy Pariva angelfish, the black one. As you can see, the tail, the bite mark even matches the shape of the Bichir's mouth. I bought these angels because I want to breed angelfish, and so when I saw that the Bichir was doing damage, it really hit me hard. I'm gonna back out here a little bit. I just want to talk a little bit about what happened first, and then I'll show you more damage, and I'm going to show you another tank with more damaged fish. I had the Bichir in this tank, and it was doing fine at first. Everything was okay. And then when it was feeding time, I noticed that as the Bichir got bigger, it got more aggressive. And then it would go into a feeding frenzy when it smelled the food, and they would all be eating at the top of the tank, mostly, grabbing the food, and the Bichir would just come up and start attacking them. Because, as you know, or maybe you don't, I'm not too sure if you're aware yet, that the Bichir can't really see very well. The 2 feelers that are in front of their nose, and I don't know the name of it, I don't know the proper name. Hey, stop chasing. But anyway, they use that to smell the food. And I don't know if it couldn't see where it was biting, or if it was just trying to grab food and accidentally hit the fish. I'm not too sure. But like, I can't blame it. You know, they're cannibals. They're gonna do what they're gonna do. I did have a female betta in this tank, and well, it killed it and ate it. Left us the head and tail. It's horrible. Okay, so let me just show you some of the damage if I can. As you can see, they're not going to give me, they're not going to make this easy for me, of course not. On this one's tail, the caudal fin, the top part is damaged and the edges. Come on guys, I'm not doing well today. I'm not feeling good. Please make this easier. And on the top part of his caudal fin is missing. Alright, and this is my koi half-moon prakat betta. It took a small chunk out of the bottom part of its fin, and I saw that happening right in front of me. I feel bad that I kept the Bichir in this tank for so long, but I was in and out of the hospital due to health issues, and just recently was able to get it into that temporary tank until I can put it into a bigger tank. So it's done. She did damage. She did a lot of damage, and I feel really bad, needless to say. If you see the fish fighting, it's because that koi and my Pinoy Pariba are a mating pair, and they are not very nice to the other angels. Alright, now, just going to warn you, the other fish that I'm going to show you, it's not good. And maybe the kids might not want to see this, so I'm not too sure. And the tanks, well, it's not the greatest looking right now. It's a hospital tank. It's being medicated. It does not have any carbon, you know, no filter cartridge, anything like that in it. And there are a bunch of fish fry, little baby fish, from one of my other fish in there. So let me show you that. Alright, this is another one of my angels, and this truly breaks my heart. Woke up the other morning to feed them. When I turned the light on and I saw this, I freaked. I literally lost it and put her, or him, I'm not too sure yet what it is, into this hospital tank, and it's being medicated. Those are just some of the fish fry that I have. That's the mama. She's had 2, I don't know what they're called, litters or what. There's, on Thanksgiving, she had a bunch more that are in that tank. I don't know how many, maybe 40. It may not look like there's that many, but believe me, there is. It took us, me and my friend, over an hour to catch them all. But anyway, let me get back to this. As I mentioned, you know, the feeding frenzy that the Bichir go into, maybe not all of them do, but I know that mine does. It just smells the food and starts biting, and even if the fish have a piece in their mouth, it will literally try to grab that piece out of their mouth, biting them in the process. The damage that I showed you on the fish in the previous tank, I was noticing bite marks on my fish when I would turn the light on in the morning. And I'm wondering what's doing this, because I didn't realize it was the Bichir at first. And I'm like, what in the world? I thought maybe it was my mating pair of angels, you know, nipping at them. And then that's when I saw that my Pariba's tail has the bite mark that was perfectly shaped like the Bichir's mouth, I thought, well, that's it. That is what's doing it. And that's when I set up that small temporary tank and put it in there. They're great fish, don't get me wrong. I love my Bichir, just don't like what it did to my fish. So I wanted to just post this video to show anybody who might not know or may be interested in knowing what they can do. And I apologize about the lighting in my tank. I didn't move the light forward. I have it pushed back because my setup is weird on this tank. I have to, in order to open up the lid to feed them, I have to push the light back all the time, and it just gets annoying, so I keep it pushed back. And I forgot to move it forward before making this video. So anyway, leave the babies alone. Yeah, for as badly damaged as this fish is, it's managing to, well, it's got a lot of spunk, so, and I'm glad about that. And this guy is another fish that got damaged. This is my other betta. I don't know if you can notice, but the fins are so bad. That is from the gold ram. It's starting to grow back. If you can see the clear parts of the fin, those are new growths. And wow, the back part has a huge chunk out of it, but who knows? Maybe the gold ram was doing the damage in my other tank. I'm not 100% sure, but I do know that right before I moved the Bichir out at feeding time, during a feeding frenzy, it bit my koi angel right in front of me, and it also bit my betta in that tank, my koi half moon bakat. And so, you know, process of elimination, I thought, it's gotta be the Bichir. So anyway, I hope this helps anybody, and I am going to be making future videos. I want to make a video about snails. I don't know if you can see, but I have a little bit of a bladder snail problem. I've had, and then this is no joke, this is no exaggeration, I've had over 80 of them in just this tank alone, not to mention the other tanks. So anyway, I'm going to be talking more about that in a future video, as well as I want to talk about nerite snails, because I've had eggs laid all over my well, one of my other tanks. I know they're not supposed to be able to hatch in fresh water, but like I said, I want to go over that. And I do also want to talk a little bit about the horrors that this is a glassfish, and what people do to the glassfish in order to make them prettier for sales. Oh. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you like it, please give me a thumbs up and a follow, and you will get notifications about future videos. I've had over 30 years of experience raising fish, and I know pretty much, not everything, but I do know a lot. Okay, have a great day.